Good afternoon, everyone. And dear, today we are going to start a revision of political parties. Dear student, political parties are the such word which are common and we are familiar of this word. Okay, what are the political party? In this chapter, we will discuss how the political parties run, how the political parties are formed, what are the different functions of political party, and why is necessity, why is required for a nation. So political party is a group of a person, is a group of a members who contest election to run a nation, to run a government. So it is a group of a people who contest election, and when they form the government, so they run the government. They will take the major decision which are related to the nation. Sometimes they may be make the laws related to the entire nation. So in this today we'll discuss why is the necessity, what are the political party, what are the functions, and how the different political party system. Like in some nation there are the one political party system, two political party system, and political party system. Means the more than the two political party. That is the multi-party system. So today we are going to start what are the political party and why it required. So dear student, political party is a group or just a wait, is a group of a person who contest election and who form the government, who run the nation. Another one, during the election, they may be stand, they may be have their ideas, some manifesto, and their some principle they followed by the political party. Some political parties support to the Hindutva, some political parties support to the secularism, some may be the backward STSO like such groups. So different political parties have the different manifesto, and during the election they focus on that to attract the voters. So in political parties, some members are the leaders who take the decision for a political party when meeting should be conducted, where meeting in during the election, whom candidate tickets should be given. So it all are the decided by the political leader. And second, after political leader, there are the active members who do work for the political party. Active members, though always active and permanent members of the particular political parties. Such members are known as the active members. Another one, these are known as the followers. Suppose anyone due to the ideology of the BJP, due to the ideology of Congress, due to the ideology of SP Samajwadi Party, due to the ideology of the BSP Bahujan Samajwadi Party, so they may be follow, and such persons, such communities, such categories is known as the followers. So there are different followers of the different political party. So now dear, we are going to start this chapter. Okay. So necessity of political party, why political party is required, or if what happens if there is no such political party inside the nation, inside the country or world. What happens if there is no political party? So here just an example, if there is no such political party, so independent candidate will stand for elections. Means there will be no such symbol used by the any political leaders. So such candidate known as the independent candidate. Independent matlab निर्दलीय from no one political parties. And if there is no such political parties, so who will take the major decision? If there is no such political party, so regarding the nation, who will take the major decision? No one, because all are the independent leaders. If there is no such political party, so no uniform decision will be taken by them. No uniform, those are the bond the whole nation into one part. Such uniform decisions can't taken by anyone if there is no political party. No major decision we have discussed. Accountability would be limited to the constituency. If I am not belong from any political party and I am an MLA and MP of particular any one area or constituency, so my accountability will be limited till my constituency. I am answerable to my constituency only. Suppose any development program, any problem faced by the my constituency is public, so I will try to sort out the such problem. So my accountability limited to my constituency if there is no such political party. If no political party, so all will be answerable till their constituency. No one will be answerable for the nation, for a state, if there will be no such political party. No one would be looked after a country. So who is responsible for a nation if there is no such political party? Suppose today elections are contested and the elections are conducted, or during the election, if any one political party form the government, so such political party when form the government, so such political party are answerable for a decision. Suppose wrong decision may be taken by any one political party. Opposition will be criticized, or such political party will be answerable, but there will be no such political party, so no one will be answerable. All are the independent candidates. So who will take care of this regarding the nation? So this happens if there will be no political parties. Another one, representative democracy. So to sort out all this problem, what are solutions? So now in our country, in our world, there is the representative democracy. Representative democracy means where all the leaders are elected by any political party. Such representative democracy we are following today. How many parties nowadays? So there are different party system running in different nations. One party system where during the election only one party contests the election, like China. Party name Communist Party. So you know very well, if one political party contests during the election, only one political party, it means what? No one will be criticized. If any wrong decision may be taken by the such political party misuse the powers. So in such political party, we can't say that democracy. Such nation, we can't say the fully democratic nation. China is not a fully democratic nation. Why? Because in democracy, more than one political party is required. So in China, there is the example one party system. Another one, two party system, where the only two party like a Labour Party, another one party inside the USA and UK. Such are the nations where most of time government are formed by only two political parties. So such nations are example of two-party system. Another one, third is the multi-party system, where is the more than two political party, such like India. India is the example of such multi-party system where more than two political party system are, like you know very well about the BSP party, SP party, Bharatiya Janata Party, Congress party. This group of the different political parties known as the NDA and UPA. When a government may be formed by the BJP and coalition group, this is known as the NDA. National Democratic Alliance. UPA, when a government formed by the Congress and their coalition group, that is known as the UPA, Union Progress Alliance. Like, so these are the different political party system in our country. Till now, dear, we are going to start about the functions of political party. So what are the functions of political party and different political party? Functions will discuss. So you know, to run the government, political party is required. During the election, all the political parties are contest the election, and those political parties form government who are in majority. And in some countries, candidates selected by the members support the such political party. Active members also and the followers also, leaders work together. And nowadays, you know, there are many political parties are facing the challenges. So now we are going to discuss about the what are the major challenges of in front of political party. So dear student, we know there is the lack of internal democracy What are the challenges? Lack of the internal democracy. So, dear student, you know lack of internal democracy is main challenges for. Lack of internal democracy means what? Lack of internal democracy means during the elections, some political party inside internal side they are not following the democracy. Means many times if any candidate has choose a leader of the any political party, so no elections are contest during that time, and what are the views or maybe the desires of the followers, it is not maybe discussed by anyone. So these are the challenges. Internal democracy, there is no such election system, they are not recording or maybe the maintaining the meetings record when they conduct the meeting or whatever. So there is the internal democracy inside the political party. First challenge. Second, succession of dynasty system. You know, in many political party where after death of father or mother, son became a head of political party. So dynastic successions is major, another one major challenge. In there are many political party. Take the example of Samajwadi Party. You know, son of Mulayam Singh Yadav, Akhilesh Yadav, become a head of the Supremo of the SP party, Samajwadi party. So there are many political party where such political parties supreme by their family members or maybe son or daughter like this. There are a lot of examples I know very well there are. Another one we can take the from BJP Vasundhara Raje Scindia and their brother, you know, such families, they are also from the different group. There are a lot of examples like we can take the example of Sachin Pilot, you know, father of Sachin Pilot, Rajesh Pilot earlier, he was the leader of Congress, earlier he was the in BJP. So there are many examples where the after succeeding means the dynasty succession, we can say dynastic succession inside the political party. Third, some political leaders use the muscle and money power. During the election, what happens? It is the challenge for the small or maybe those are the regional political party. These are the challenge in front of the such big parties at a national level party. They are unable to feel comfort during the election. Some leaders they maybe misuse the money and muscle power during the election. So this is the big challenges in political party. Last challenges, party do not have the meaningful choice. You know, most of political parties are following the same principle, same type of ideology, and all political party principles like a similarities between their principle and their whatever their ideology. So there is no such scope for voters who maybe choose a such political party which have different ideology. So most of have the same ideology. There is no such meaningful choice for any voters in our country. These are the challenges in political party. So, okay, dear student, today we have discussed about the political parties, what are the characteristics of political party, representative democracy, one party system, two party system, multi party system, and tomorrow we'll discuss those points are left from this chapter and we'll start the new chapter from history, nationalism in Europe.